Hey Fixers! In this video you are going to learn about Python regex special characters, and I will give you a lot of examples. All of the examples will be in the using the Python regex package re, so you can just use it yourself by typing in import re. It's in the standard Python package index PyPy, so you can everyone can basically use it. So regex expressions are really a strange animal, and many students find them difficult to understand. And so I realized that a major reason for this is simply that people don't understand the special regex characters, all of them. And of course, if you don't understand the most important characters, the special characters, then you cannot understand a language. It's just any language. If you cannot read the characters, you have no chance of understanding the language. And if you don't know the regex special characters, you cannot really read any regular expression pattern. And of course, you also cannot write them. So this tutorial is about the special characters. Which one exists and what do they mean? And I will give you a lot of examples. So, and regular expressions are built from characters. There are two types of characters. We have literal characters and special characters. So first, let's quickly dive into literal characters. It's so simple that you will easily grasp it, and then we will go into the more complicated special characters. And literal characters, so they are really the first thing you need to know when working with regular expressions. A regular expression, in short regex, searches for a given pattern in a given string. Okay, and now you may ask, what is a pattern? And in its most basic form, a pattern can be really a literal character. So we have like a pattern variable, and the literal a, for example, can be a pattern. So this is our most basic pattern. So this is already a literal character. This is a character that builds up a regular expression. So it seems like a string, but we will use it as a pattern. So for example, we have find all. Now we can, the find all function, it finds all patterns in a given string, and we just use our pattern now in the string hello world, and the string doesn't contain any, so because hello world doesn't contain the character a, so it will give us the empty list as a result value. And of course, if you have like hello man, for example, then it finds the character A. Okay, so this is the most basic input you can have. A literal character is special character. It has a special meaning in regular expression. It's already a regular expression pattern. And many complicated patterns then of course consist of using a number of simple characters. Like you can use, for example, not the pattern A, but the pattern AB, for example. And then if you have a string that also contains AB, it will of course match it. Good. Okay, so this very quickly was the first insight. So regular expressions are built from characters, and an important class of characters are the literal characters. And in principle, you can use all Unicode literal characters in your regular expression. Okay, so this is like the basic understanding. So, but what are the special characters? And the power of regular expressions really comes from their abstraction capability. Instead of writing, for example, the character set, so say you can write the pattern. Pattern is a string. Now we use the character set special regular expression syntax. And you can learn them in a later tutorial, which I give. But yeah, the character set is just means take any character in the brackets, in the square brackets. And now we can, for example, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay, so it's a lot of typing work. So we can have all these characters. And now this one basically matches. So if you have hello world, it just matches all the non-white space characters. Okay, invalid syntax. Okay, this was only the pattern. Sorry. Good. So say we have this pattern. Now say we have this find all function, and the find all function uses the pattern. Now it matches simply. It matches all non-white space characters. Good. And now the interesting thing is, instead of writing this complicated thing, you can also write a much more simpler pattern by using a special character. And this is the first special character you will see. It's a \w character, and this means give me a word character, which is like a non-white space, point or a special symbol or other symbol character. It's just a normal character, so like it's a Unicode word, for example, a Unicode character. So then it will, I mean, all characters are Unicode, so but it's a character that can be part of creating a word, basically. Okay, so let's in this case it, for example, would reject the exclamation mark, and it would reject the empty space, and otherwise it would match all characters. And this is often very useful to find all words in a text, for example. Yeah, so if you have the same one, you can use you can combine this with the plus operator. The plus operator just means give me an arbitrary number of instances of the preceding pattern, which is the W special symbol. And so any like word character, give me an arbitrary number of word characters, but it must be at least one. So in this one, of course, will then result in 3 words here. So, okay, so let's quickly go over all special characters. The first special characters I want to show you is the Newline character. So like, I just give it to you. The Newline character just means a new line. So the Newline symbol is not a special symbol particular to Regex only, but it's actually one of the most widely used, even in regular expression, special characters. However, and you'll see the Newline characters so often that I just couldn't write this list without including it. For example, the regex, like if you have the regex, so say we have a string. The string consists of like hello, say it's a multi-line string, so we have hello, then we have world, exclamation mark. So this is our string which we want to match, okay? Now we need to close it, okay? And now we want to find all, so we want to match this string basically. So we give a pattern, and which pattern do we give? We write hello, we have the Newline character, and then we have world with exclamation mark. So this is basically exactly the same string, and we want to match this exact same string in our given defined string S, and now it finds it, obviously. Okay, so you see this is just a short way of writing it. The Newline character gives us just a new line. And then we have other special character, which is a tabular character. So we can do the same basically here with a tabular, and then it will not match anything because it's not a tabular, but a tabular is just a tab. It's this special tab symbol. And good, then so we have those 2 special whitespace characters, and if you really want to match all whitespace characters, so because there are like 3 different whitespace characters, we can have the Newline characters, we can have the tab character, and we can have even an empty space simply. Okay, so these are different ways of writing some whitespace, and oftentimes you process text and you just want to match any whitespace. You don't care about the whitespace. How can you do this? Basically, so let's store this in a string. So we have some word hello, then we have some arbitrary whitespace, and then we have the world. So how can we match this string? We can use the special symbol \s for this. Okay, S just gives us any whitespace. And now we need to match something like it should start with hello, then we have a whitespace, not one, but an arbitrary number of them, but at least one, and then we have world. Okay, so this regular expression would match our string S, and you can see that it's a valid match. And then similarly, you can also match all. So if you can match all non-whitespace characters, so like all whitespace characters with this \s, you can match all non-whitespace characters with the big. So like the big whitespace S. Now it wouldn't match anymore. So but this like big, the capitalized S, so \s special symbol, it means match all non-whitespace. So it's just an inverted whitespace character. Then we have the word character, which you have already seen. It or escape W character. The word character regex simplifies text processing significantly, and it represents basically the class of all characters used in typical words, which are all uppercase or lowercase characters. We have 0 to 9, we have an underscore, so it, like all of those characters which intuitively appear in words would match basically the \w character. And yeah, so and oftentimes it's combined with the \w plus, which means that give me all non-empty words, basically. Yeah, it would match almost words like hello, bye, Python, and Python is great, and with underscores separated, so it will match a lot of words. And yeah, this is very practical. You will use it a lot. And then of course you can also have the big W. So if you can have the small w, you can have the big W. Just like if you have the small S, you can have the big S, and the big S is just a negation of it. Okay, it just means give me all non-word characters. So for example, if you have like re.findAll, we want to match all non-word characters in a given string, hello world. So what do you think? How many matches will there be? If I press enter, yeah, we have one match, which is just an empty string, because it's the only non-word character here in this string. Okay, so this is just a negation of the W of the word character. Then an interesting character is the word boundary character. So we can have the boundary, and say we have an arbitrary character, then we have the word boundary, and then we have, say we have two arbitrary characters, the word boundary, and then followed by two arbitrary characters. So that we can see some immediate environment. And now we have the string like hello world, how are you, for example. And now it gives us the result. There's no match. Okay. So why? Because we need to have the a raw string, maybe. This may be a problem. Yes, this was a problem. Okay, so the backslash here. So if you have a basic string, then the first backslash will be just a string backslash. But we want to have it has a special meaning. This backslash b has a special meaning for strings. So we either have to backslash again, or we use the raw character, the raw string. And then the raw string means that a backslash will be just seen as a backslash by the string processing engine, so that the regular expression engine can now interpret it as a backslash b character. So, and now you can see the word boundary, what it basically does. Okay, so we have the first word boundary here. So here after this O, so after the word hello, we have the word boundary. And the word boundary is just that. It's a word boundary, but it's not the like it doesn't match the empty space or so. It just matches an empty string, basically. So it matches the empty string if it appears at the word boundary, and then gives us the immediate environment, which is the two characters before the word boundary and the two characters after the word boundary. So this is the first output, low white space W. And then we have the same like for all word boundaries. Okay, so this is how it works basically. So we have the same matching process on each word boundary. So if the word ends, or even if the word opens up, basically. But you need to be careful, because so text that is already matched cannot be processed anymore. So we have now this result here, low empty space W, but then we cannot match it anymore. So because we have already matched it in our first result, the regex engine will just start matching here again. So therefore, we don't have a second match if this word on this word boundary, for example, on the opening word boundary. Okay, so now you know the word boundary character. It's very useful from time to time. Now we have one last special symbol, which is the digit character, and the digit character matches all numeric symbols between 0 and 9, and this is very useful, of course. So for example, re-findAll, we have the digit, so let's make it a raw string too. So we have the digit character, so say digit \d, an arbitrary number of them. Hi, I am earning, say, 99,999. Okay, now let's check what it matched. Okay, it matched the number. So it matches all numbers, arbitrary number of digits, of numerical digits. Okay, and this is very useful. Of course, we can also have like the inverse of it, which is the non-digit arbitrary number of them. And then if we like just copy paste the previous thing, yeah, you get the rest basically. Yeah, everything, all the rest. The rest is non-digit. So this is just the inversion of our digit character. Okay, so these are the most important characters. These are not all characters you can use in a regular expression, but there are some meta characters. And the meta characters like the 0 or more regex, the asterisk regex, or even the dot regex and so on. I have like videos that address them in detail. I also have an overview video, and you will see those videos if you follow me in this course. So yeah, I will just leave it for now. So these are the special characters, just to give you an overview again. So we have very quickly, we have the Newline character, \n, we have the tabular character, \t, we have all whitespace characters, \s, so lowercase s, \uppercase s is the whitespace negation. Then always if I have the uppercase variant, we have the negation. So for example, if we have \w, this is a word character, and \uppercase w is the word character negated. So all characters that are not word characters. Then again we have the digit character, \d, and the \d uppercase character is just the inversion of it, so all non-digits. And then we have an important pattern, which is a special character, which is the word boundary \b character. Okay, that's it. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next video. Bye.